You all love these religious videos, so you ever stop and wonder how the same empire that killed Jesus somehow became the voice that speaks for him today? How does that even make sense? You see, when I research and I learn something, I like to use my own brain and put my 2 and 2 together on what makes sense. Forget what the book says. Forget what the text says. And you mean to tell me that the Romans went from executing a man to building churches in his name? From nailing him to a cross to wearing it around their neck? Like, make it make sense. It doesn't sit right. And if you really dig, you'll see it was never about salvation. It was always about control. And this is me putting my own 2 and 2 together. Again, it's not truth. It's my truth. What I came up with, my own brain. Let's talk about it. Because the truth didn't die on that cross. It got buried beneath the empire. The Roman Empire. Who never failed. They just changed their name. But that's a completely separate video. You see, one of the most powerful regimes the world has ever seen was the Roman Empire. They didn't just rule with swords, they ruled with ideas, illusions, and rewritten truth. You see, 313 AD is when Constantine made the move that would change the course of history by converting to Christianity. But not the grassroots, rebellious, world-shaking message that Jesus taught, no. He created a new version, a state-sanctioned religion. Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. Pause. Did we catch that? Did we catch that? You see, the same empire that crucified the man, claimed his legacy, twisted his words, and built an entire global institution off of it. That's the ultimate hijack, if you ask me. Now, let's get into the war, because this wasn't just spiritual, it was political, cultural, and financial. We're talking about the Crusades, a series of religious wars launched by the Christian empires between 1096 and 1221, nearly 200 years of war. And what were they fighting for, y'all? Control. Control over Jerusalem, the Holy Land. But deeper than that, control over belief, over minds, and over the narrative. See, Muslims had Jerusalem peacefully for centuries. Jews had sacred claims to the land. Pagans, mystics, and spiritual seekers all lived in harmony before the wars. But when the Roman Church saw power slipping, they painted the war as God's will. A divine mission. But the truth, it was empire versus sovereignty, control versus consciousness, colonization wrapped in the name of the cross. The Roman Catholic Church backed the Crusaders. The Muslim empires defended, and for almost 2 centuries, blood flooded the soil in the name of religion. So who won? Nobody. The elite won. The Vatican. The bankers and bloodlines who funded both sides of the war. It's still happening today. They didn't just kill Jesus. They crucified his message with him. Then they resurrected a false version to control the masses. And now we got Christians worshiping Roman crosses, celebrating pagan holidays renamed as holy, and fearing a creator they were never meant to fear, but they were meant to embody. See, this is bigger than religion. This is about spiritual warfare. To fear the creator is to fear yourself, because the creator breathed life into you. And if they can make you fear you, they win without ever raising a sword. So remember this, family. The greatest lie ever told wasn't just in what they wrote. It was in what they erased. And you were never meant to stay blind forever. So it's time that we stop fearing eternal damnation, stop fearing burning in hell, and start being brave enough to search for our own truth. Read these books. Do your research. And then stand back with a non-biased opinion and ask yourself what makes sense. God gave you a brain and a heart for a reason, and half of us don't even freaking use it because we're too caught up in, I don't want to go to hell. We got to do better, family. We got to stop fearing ourselves. We got to stop fearing ourselves, because at the end of the day, that's what we're scared of. We're scared to look at ourselves in the mirror and question anything. Anything. You see, we got to stop ignoring that little voice in our head. That little voice in your head that whispers to you, hey, this isn't right. This doesn't sound right. You ignore it because you're like, oh, no, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to just believe in everything that they tell me, or else I'm gonna burn. Come on now. Come on. And people always talk about the people who have NDEs and they see hell and they see heaven. Like, yeah, the subconscious mind is gonna show you what you're familiar to, what you cling on to. And people wonder why they see Jesus when they have an NDE. It's because the universe is showing itself in something that's familiar to you. We manifest our afterlife in this life, right now. So you have to sit and think, what do I want my afterlife to look like? If you live in love, you're gonna meet love. If you live in fear, you're gonna meet everything that you were scared of. But yeah, that's it for today's video, fam. I got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm about to go get to it. Peace.